Hey everybody, how are you doing? Welcome back to Artistry of Cartomancy. I'm Donna, and I'm here with my friend, mentor, and colleague, Miss Kim from Abundant Life Tarot. How are you, Kim?
I am great. I am so great. Thank you for having me. I'm always happy to get together with you.
My pleasure. Thank you for collaborating with me. I always enjoy this so much. Kim and I have been chatting backstage. We got here early and we had a nice long chat, and we are caught up and ready to roll.
Yes, we are.
So, well, let me get my chat up. Let's see, I got my banners up, but I
Oh,
gotta do my chat too so I can see. Where is my. Are you watching chat on your
yeah. Yep.
end?
I see it, the tab. So,
Okay,
see it up top where it says private chat and comments.
comments. Okay, right. All right,
Yep,
cool.
we're set.
So, today we are doing for fun. So, we had this idea, what, like 2 months ago, right, Kim?
Yep.
We decided that, oh, we got a couple people here. Yay! Welcome,
Favorite.
Vibrant Liz.
Yes.
And we've got Aspasia Rising here.
That's
Hello and
Beth.
welcome.
Lisa and
Beth.
Beth are in the house. Thank you for being here, friends.
Cool. Is it Lise? Is that how you say her name?
That's how I say
Lise. Okay,
it.
cool.
Yeah.
Yay! So nice to have people with us. Welcome. So yeah, I think back like in maybe June, it's a while ago. We were like, okay, for the summer, let's keep it light, and we made a commitment. We wanted to keep going through the summer because things get busy in the summer, and
True.
we all like some downtime and all that. So we decided one of them we would do a tarot tag.
Mm-hmm.
So today we are doing a tarot tag from a cottage witch, Nicole A Cottage Witch. And it's the one that's been going around a lot. I've been seeing a lot of people chiming in on this one. So it's Tarot Curiosities.
Mm-hmm.
And there are 11 prompts.
Mm-hmm.
So we're ready to dive right in, right, Kim?
Yes, we are. I got my decks ready and all the things.
Okay, me too. I might have more than one. I might have two for some of them, but
Yeah,
I'll
that's
gauge the time. If we start running
okay.
short on time, I will be.
You,
I will
me
pull
too. I
back.
only have one prompt that has two decks, but everything. I had to do some restraint, but that's
Yes,
okay.
I tried hard to restrain you. Okay, so the first prompt for this tag is favorite purple deck, which is like, that got me right there with the first prompt. I'm like, favorite purple deck? This could be a really good tag. We might have to do this. So, Kim, would you like
Yes.
to go first? What is your favorite purple deck?
Yes. Okay. So this was an oracle deck, and I even keep it in a little purple bag, purple tie dye bag. Right now, do I have a full on purple deck in my collection? Not necessarily. I have decks with purple backs, but then the front, so I didn't really count those. This one is the Dark Damsel Oracle,
Ooh, I don't
and
know this. Dark Damsel.
yes, it was I got it a long time ago. Long time ago. This is wisdom. And now I think it's available on either Game Crafter or Make Playing Cards or Printer Studio. I can't remember which one. It is now available. For the longest time, it wasn't because the creator, she said she had created this deck during a dark time in her life, and it helped her heal as she created this deck, and she just took it out of print. But people, probably were like pounding her to bring it back into print. So then she put it on one of those sites. And I love it. I absolutely, positively love it. I've had it
Yeah, I see why.
probably 8 years, 8 or 9 years. I don't know. It's been a long time. This one's beautiful. It's a bathtub release. That's the key word. So it's got this, and we have sever. So it's got purpley vibes.
Mm.
All detach. And I'll show one more there. Whenever I show this deck or do use it in readings, like people always ask me about it. Like, where did you get that? Or is it still available? And thankfully it is. Oh, there's a couple more purples. One of my all-time favorite Oracle decks.
Cool.
For sure.
Oh, it's pretty. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, super pretty.
Really cool.
Yeah. Purple.
Yeah.
So that's my purple, favorite purple deck is the Dark Damsel Moon. I think it's Dark Moon again. Dark Damsel. Let me look. I have a note. Hold on.
Cool.
Dark
And maybe
Moon
in our
Damsel.
Dark
Yes.
Moon Damsel. Okay, cool. Yeah, maybe in our show notes you'll
I'll send it over. I'll send you my
share that
decks.
if it's a game crafter, right? Because that can be tricky to find sometimes,
True.
right?
It can be. So I'll get the link for it because it's a little tricky to find from what I recall. But she does have them available for sale.
Very cool. Okay. My purple deck is... Anybody recognize this? Anybody? It's funny, it looks blue, but it's very purple. It's very violet. This is the Tarot of Transformation.
Ooh.
Which is a total oldie. Like, this is one of the very first tarots I bought myself. I can't remember if I bought this first or if I bought Monty Farber Enchanted Tarot.
Ooh,
You know
yes,
her?
yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
So I think that was like late 90s or something. That was quite a while. Anyway, so Tarot Transformation. And this is still in print. And I think it's very similar, like, format and everything from what I can tell.
Ooh, I love
This
you.
cardstock is kind of thin and glossy, but it actually, it shuffles pretty well. But I love this artwork. Can you guys see?
Yes.
And like,
Ooh.
it's just purpley. Like every card has a purpley vibe, even though the borders are like change colors based on the suit.
Oh, okay. I like that.
But I love this artwork so much. I mean, just the art and the colors grab me. And this is before I really knew tarot at all. And the guidebook is very detailed. It's a wonderful guidebook. And I forget, probably 4 or 5 years ago now, I decided like I wanted to designate this. So this is kind of like, this is sort of my personal healing deck that I use. I mean, I will, I might look into something for other people, but like, it had been with me so long, I decided that like it needed a special role, and I didn't want to forget about it. Like I was starting to buy, decks, and I didn't want it to be kind of like
Yeah, lost in the
lost
at the
in
back of the
shuffle.
shelf. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at
So whenever I have like a
Temperance.
deep healing question,
Oh, that's
I
gorgeous.
pull this out. Yeah, so Tarot of Transformation.
Great
And it's
selection.
by I'll give the artist name, Willow Arlenia and Jasmine Lee Corey
Oh,
are the
wow.
artists.
I could see. I have a couple of decks I could see that pairing well with. I'm glad it's still in print.
Last I knew, I'm quite sure it is. I think if you just Google it, it'll come up.
Yeah.
And it lives wrapped in purple silk, in a purple silk scarf, in this gorgeous purple silk bag. So
Okay. Look at
as
that
soon as I
silk.
read purple deck, I was like, well, I know what my purple deck is.
Yep. Yeah. It's like.
I did
ooh.
think of Super Lunaris too. I was thinking like, oh, I might have to do two. So I pulled out Super Lunaris. And then I realized Super Lunaris, I mean, it's in a purple box and it has purple backs. But when you really look at the cards,
Yeah.
it's not that like total purpley
Purple. That's
infusion
right.
kind of
Exactly.
deck.
I had the same thought about the Super Lunaris. I was like, could you? Because you are in purple. You're surrounded by purple with your card backs and your, the box. But I was like, no. When I fanned it out, like looking at the card faces, I was like, no, I have another purpose for you. I'm like,
That's too funny. That's too funny. We both did that because we both love Super Lunaris. But yeah.
ooh.
Okay. We got a couple comments here. We'll take some comments before we move on. Okay, so Vibrant Lise told us it's like Lise. That's how
Mm-hmm.
you pronounce her name.
I think
Vibrant
that was
Lise. Okay, cool. And she said, Deck's on
Dex.
deck.
Yep,
Deck's
that's
on deck,
us.
right? That's
Yeah.
us. And this was about yours that you showed, Kim. Your
I
purple
did.
lady there,
Yeah.
purple moon. And Adam's here with us. Hello, Adam.
Well,
Welcome.
Adam, thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
Oh, you
Thank you.
love your
Thank you.
glasses.
And Johanna. Johanna's
Hi,
here.
hi, friend. Thank you for
Yay.
being here. I'm glad you're here, actually. I'm
So
glad.
nice. So nice. And then everybody's saying hi to each other. And
Fantastic.
Johanna's saying, I like the artwork in that deck. Must
Probably yours. I think
maybe
so.
mine.
Yeah, because I think that's
Yeah,
mine.
nice. Oh yeah, Beth, favorite purple when women had wings. That's a
I
great purple
I saw
deck.
that one last night and I thought, should I? I was like, but no, that was I was trying to contain myself. I was like,
Yep,
but that one was a top. It was like a second runner up. Second
I
runner up.
bet. For you,
Yeah.
for sure. I know how much you love that deck too. Zerner Farber, yeah, has a lot of
Yeah.
purple. That could easily be purple deck for sure.
Hmm.
Dream Dust
Ooh.
Shamanic. I don't
Ooh.
have that. I've eyed that on and off the last couple of years.
Oh. You
I
know of
may,
it?
yeah, I've seen it around. I have seen it around and I like it. I like it.
Okay.
I've been trying to decide if I need it or not, but it's pretty,
Mhm.
yeah.
We'll check
I
it
love
out.
I love me some shamanic decks,
I
don't you
know you
know?
do. When
Yes, I
that's what
do.
I'm like. Mhm.
Hmm. And let's see, Beth
Ah,
says, or moon dust tarot. I don't
yeah.
know moon dust.
I have it in my it's saved on my cart. I know because I think Beth recommended it to me, and then I was like, oh, okay. I'm gonna keep this one on when I buy another tarot deck. Yeah.
Cool. Very
Oh
cool.
yeah, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Adam has shared some on my Facebook page. Every week I do like a share your favorite decks, and he shared that one, and that one for sure has a lot of purple. Buffy the Vampire
Okay.
Slayer.
Cool.
Yeah, Beetlejuice.
Donna, yeah, we're so happy. We're delighted that you're all here. We got a nice crew in the house. This is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so moving right along. Prompt
Mm-hmm.
number 2. A
Let's
deck
see.
for rainy days. Kim, you want to
Okay, now
go?
this one, yes, I'll go, but I have to preface this by saying this deck is not in print, but
Okay.
I'm following the prompt. I'm like, so it is the Delta Enduring Tarot.
Oh,
I
yeah.
am, yeah,
I
I
think this is that
rarely,
one that I
yeah,
think this is one of yours that I lust after. I'm like, oh, yeah.
yeah, a
That's the one
lot
I'm
of
thinking of.
people always, not always, but there was a time people kept sending me emails like, are you willing to sell it? I'm like, no. I'm like,
Oh, no.
that's, that's the card back. And
Oh, I love that.
isn't it gorgeous? A deck for
Yeah.
rainy days. I took this prompt to mean decks that I want to sit with on a rainy day, or it reminds me of times yesteryear. And I just sit and study the artwork. So that's what I took it as. Here's 8 of oysters. And when we're talking about the Delta, we're talking about the Mississippi Delta. So, my
Hmm.
peoples are from Mississippi, both sides of my family.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I have this thing about collecting decks from the South. So that's why this one called to me. But it's so good. Here's the, let's see, no, 8 of cast irons, which is 8 of pentacles. The oysters is cups. You're working on something here. We are working on something. Here's the Hierophant, Two-Faced. Look
Hmm.
carefully. But magician, she's cooking up some gumbo.
Oh, and it's got like an RWS,
Yep.
format kind of with the lettering and yeah, that's so cool.
And it came with 4 bonus cards. We have Mardi Gras, which I thought was cool. The Heat, love.
Yeah.
Termite swarm. Now, this is what made me think of rainy days because when we usually, this time of year, the first big rain and thunderstorm, I never dealt with termite swarms in California at all. And apparently, I guess it happens in New Orleans. But out here, we had a termite swarm at our first big storm last week, or yeah, I think it's last week. Termites little stuff everywhere in my house. I keep finding their little wings everywhere. So this reminds me of rain. Hurricane, another bonus card.
Mm.
The levee is replacement for the tower. So the levee
Yeah.
broke.
Yeah, that's
Let's see.
good.
So, let's see if there's anything. And here's the gorgeous hermit. He's got his feet in the water as he plays the guitar.
Oh, God.
So
I love the colors.
Isn't it just
love it. Yeah.
amazing? They're fighting on Front Street. I'm all Five of Wands. It looks like they've been drinking. They're in the French Quarter, I would imagine. So that would be my deck. I just get lost in the artwork. I mean, it's just so good. She's tore up from the flora. 10 of air, 10 of moths. Just so good. So that's my deck for rainy days. And some people
Very
probably be like
cool.
for shadow work or, I, I just took it as decks I just would sit with a good cup of Joe and just play around with some readings. It reads really
Yeah.
well too.
Cool. Oh, our chatters are chatting away. I've been putting up a bunch of comments just because they're like,
Oh, ooh.
yeah.
Wisdom of the Depths Tarot would be a good rainy day deck. I'm going to be watching the replay and just looking at y'all's recommendations in the chat.
Yeah, I'll just keep throwing them up as you talk so we keep up with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the hermit was cool. Delta enduring is screaming out to be really realist. Yeah, we should talk it up. Like, come on.
Yes, I do
Some
from
of us
time
would
to
like to
time.
own it. I would
Yes,
totally love to own that.
they like Egan. I'm telling you, you've got a gold mine. Just think about
Yeah,
it. Think about it.
totally. Okay, so my rainy day deck, I took it to me. I think I watched a couple of people's tags just to get familiar with this. And so this somebody else was talking about like a deck that you haven't really had time to dig into yet, like a newer deck or a deck that you want to study in depth. And so I chose the Color Vision Oracle. Have you guys seen this around? This
I
is
have.
a totally a Tarot Tube made me do it. I think this is Kasha. Kasha interviewed the creator
Oh,
and I think she did like 2 different videos on this. And I was like, okay, what is this color deck? I do not know, first of all. And then I was quickly really smitten by it. So it kind of has 2 suits. I haven't had a chance to work with it, but it's color. So everything is silvery. Here's the backs, and it's got like a funky sort of holographic. So these have colors on them. But I told myself like, okay, maybe I won't. I wasn't sure if I would love the cards or not, which I do so far. But I could see that like the guidebook is really in depth, you guys. She layers a bunch of like systems. Okay,
really?
so anyway, you get a feel for those cards, and then I'll show you the other suit in a bit. But like, look at this guidebook. Like, first of all,
Oh,
it's full
wow.
color, and
Oh, wow.
let's see what she says up front. Like, so she's got chakras in here, aura. She's got the color wheels, complementary color wheels. I think there's astrology too, and she also has. I'm pretty sure she has crystals and or essential oils for every card. Okay, so like here's the purple card. I'll just show it to you, and then let's see if I can read it while I'm showing. Like, can you guys see that? So there's like a big description right up one page, and then like all the different systems that she's working into each color. So the chakras, earthly connections, she's talking like earthly connections says galaxies, nebula, clematis blossoms, cornflower. Yeah, there's plants too. Like it's very detailed. It's like a multi-layered system. Then there's a section for chakras, and then there's essential oils, movement. I mean, like it's amazing. Purple personality. And she gives a little blurb on the purple personality, the
Oh,
negatives of
wow.
purple. So I was like,
Mhm.
okay, I think it's going to be worth it for the guidebook alone, just as a
Yes.
reference, because I like to really, like, color is a main thing that I work with people on in my readings. But anyway, and then there's more. So then these are more like this says Genesis. So this is like keywords. So there's a small, this group, which is still probably like 40 cards, and those are the
Wow.
colors. And then these are keywords, but again, it's all kind of like color based. So it's cool. But anyway, I need to study this deck. Like, I feel like I need some real study time and then, work on myself with it because I would love to bring this into my client readings, but I got to get familiar.
Oh, that brings up a
Anyway,
point. Yeah, right. Like, so like on a rainy day, cool rainy day, you're studying and getting to know that deck, that system. That's another thing that I like to do. It's some of the decks that I don't normally grab or pull, but I want to study a bit more. I do it on a rainy day or downtime. It's a cool deck. The
exactly.
guidebook is packing a lot. The purple personality. That's interesting because I like
Right?
that. Yeah. Color vision
And
oracle.
like it's nice and like compact. Like I like when things are really concise. You know what I mean? I don't like too much of a big honkin' chunky book. Like it's better for traveling and doing stuff. So this is just like very cool. Anyway, that's my rainy day deck. Love it. I will keep you posted. I'm sure it'll make its way in later in the year once I get going with it. I'll bring it back on
Yeah,
some other shows. But check
definitely
her out. And she's an indie
let me
creator.
know.
She's US based. And I corresponded with her a little bit because it was a little tricky getting it to Canada, but she was great. So I highly recommend
Oh,
her.
cool. Okay, I'll check
Yeah.
out Kasha's video too. Just check it out, learn a bit more.
Yeah, for
Thank
sure. Yeah, Delta Enduring reprint. Wow. And Adam says,
you.
Winter Season Tarot. Look at
Oh, I
that.
like the name of it alone. Definitely giving
Yeah, cool.
rainy vibes.
Okay, next up, a deck that loves the mud. What do you think, Kim?
Ooh, okay. Let me make sure I got mine ready. Okay, this is the one that I had to have two. This is the prompt.
Okay.
So the first one, I'll keep it just to a few card shares, is the Magical Nature Tarot.
Mm,
Oh, it's just so grounded. Like if so, I have some decks that are very airy, tarot decks that are very airy energies. For example, like um, the what is it? The Infinite Door Tarot. That would feel very airy to me. Some feel very watery to me, and then this one is Earth to me. So we have here Ancestor of Wands, and even just the way it feels just earthy. Like I could be outside, feet in the grass, you know, just having my cards in hand and feeling so connected with the earth. Yeah, it feels like it can get into the mud. This is though when I use this deck for readings. Here's the devil. It doesn't really hold back in terms of the energy of the readings. Like it's yeah. So it's a straight shooter. I guess you could say 4 cups. Even the water elements. or the water cards are not very watery, if that makes any sense. Like, look at it.
Yeah, it's got an earthy
Yeah,
overtones.
exactly. There's the Apprentice of Swords. And just some decks you call for because maybe you don't have a lot of earth in your chart or earth in your signs or what have you. Like, I don't think I do, but I felt like I needed this deck. It's just so grounding to me.
Beautiful.
Oh, and there's two different Four of Wands. I just now noticed that. Look at that. Oh, she made two Four of Wands. And I shuffled this deck. That's so weird that there is together. All right, that's like I said. So there's that one. And then we have the Herbcrafters Tarot. Another one that I just love
I love that
dearly.
deck. I love
Yeah,
that deck.
it's just so good. It's so, so good to me. Unexpected. Lost the card. The card backs.
Love those backs.
It's so good. And this is like good solid card stock from US Game Systems. Cheers, lessons. Here's Death, Marigold. Obviously, I mean, it's plant-based. So yeah, you would think, okay, you can get in the mud with it. But it's just, again, that this one is supposed to like how the Magical Nature Tarot, this one talks to me. This one feels like I'm on my grandmother's porch, you know, and having a conversation with a relative or my grandmother, and we're just, you know, vibing in nature. She lived in a rural area in Mississippi, very rural. And it gives me such nostalgia when I use it. There's Five of Water, Golden Seal. Here's Cannabis, Justice. This is a Justice card. The Devil is Blackberry. I love blackberries. That's probably another reason why, as a kid, going around, we had tons of blackberry bushes in Oakland, where I grew up. And we would be barefoot, going around picking berries, berry juice all over the place, hand stained. Just, yeah. So that's the deck I have for mud decks. Two of them.
Nice. Awesome. Okay, well, I'm just going to trot right along because we have 11 prompts here and the time is flying.
Oh,
So,
God.
and Adam said Dust to Onyx is also a very earthy, down in the dirt. And that is my choice. That was my first choice. As soon as I read that prompt, I literally heard in my head Dust to Onyx. And I was like, wait, what? You know, it's like a little like, what's that about? You know, because it's like a brown, chocolatey, you know. And then I was like, yeah, no, Dust to Onyx. And I took the prompt to mean a deck that loves the mud, like a deck that is not afraid of the mucky, hard, messy parts of life. And like to me, that's what this deck has always been about. And then like this afternoon when I was, you know, prepping, getting everything, I was like, I don't know, I just had a little moment of like, you know, like doubting myself. And I was like, why? Is it okay? Is it all right that I feel that way about this deck? You know, a little white girl moment. I'm just going to say it, right? And so I broke, no, because I love this. I really revere this deck, you know. So I broke out the guidebook and I'll just read quickly. This is like in the intro from Courtney Alexander's the creator of this deck. And I just think this deck does not get enough love on TarotTube. Come on, you guys. Like, come on. This is an amazing deck. Anyway. So here's what she says, like in her final intro thought. She said, I want to make sure that I'm very clear on my heart and intentions behind this work so there's no confusion or minced words about them. This work was created to honor my Black heritage. This work is my homage to the Black matriarchs and leaders of our community. This work is a love offering to the Black LGBTQIA plus community, whose voices and identities are vastly underrepresented. This work is a tool for every person within the African diaspora to feel a connection to without prejudice. Most of all, this work was created to heal and elevate the least protected among us so that we can all evolve to our best and highest expressions. This is not exclusion or discrimination. This work was created in spite of exclusion and discrimination. Therefore, I refuse to apologize or make room for the erasure of my voice, my identity, or those represented in Dust to Onyx, a melanated tarot. So I just love that. And then I reread before that, I'd forgotten like her whole story of how she created it. And like she went through a lot of hardship to like birth this deck. And so then I was like, see, my intuition was right. Like, even though I didn't consciously remember, I was like, yeah, this is a deck that loves the mud. And these are all multimedia collages, which I just love as a collage artist. So it's really beautiful. This is the full-size version. It comes with the hardback book. And then there's also a travel size, which is lovely too. So anyway, Dust to Onyx.
I wanted to pull that one for a different prompt, but I have it vacuum sealed right now in storage. I'm going to be rotating some of my decks out soon, like bringing some and putting them away in vacuum sealed to protect them from humidity. So cool. I have the Dust to Onyx, and I love it.
Yeah. Anyway, and we're getting some chat comments here.
Oh, yeah.
It is a powerhouse deck.
I
don't bust it out. Like, you know, it's a deck that told me right up front, like, don't be asking me silly questions. Like, I treat it like I treat the Marielle Tarot. Like, it's just
some reverence.
It's not an everyday. It's not an everyday for me. Anyway. Okay. So back to our next prompt. What are we up to? Okay. Prompt number 4. Fiercest deck. What do you think, Kim?
Okay. So when I think of Fiercest deck, I'm thinking like fierce, like, you know, like top model. Like, I didn't watch too many videos of people how they took on this prompt. So I came up with the Muse Tarot. So that's what I've got for the Fiercest. And I'll show you why.
Yeah.
First of all, I mean, look at that gilding, the pretty backs. Let's see, shall we? So there's the Knight of Emotions. Last couple. Let's see. 5 of Voices. This is what I mean by now. Fiercest could be like, oh, powerful, like like my protector deck or something like that. I didn't go in that direction with it. I went in an entirely different direction. But I really enjoy working with this deck when I need that confidence, that fire boost. It feels very, you know how we were talking about water decks or earth decks. This is for me very wand energy, which makes it very fierce to me, energetically speaking. There's the Tower. So when I need that fierce energy, that confidence.
It's like fierce feminine. It's like fierce feminine. Yeah.
So that's what I've got. Let's see if there's anything else. Oh.
Very cool.
So that's what I have. It's the Muse Tarot.
Awesome. Okay, so for this prompt, I have 2 decks. I'm going to start with the one I thought of first, which is, as someone just pointed out in the chat, Beth said, Aspasia Rising, Witch Sister Tarot. So this is what jumped out at me first. I was like, well, why not? But this is a newer deck for me. I've had it like less than a year. So, and I've worked with it some. I definitely have worked with it some. But it, like, this was around for a while. I didn't pay it any mind. I probably glanced at it and thought, oh, not for me, because it just, at first, it's not really my type of artwork. Like, I'm not into super edgy, kind of dark. Like, I don't own any vampire decks, and I will never own like that kind of thing. This is not vampires, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But then I don't know what happened. Just one old day, this kind of jumped out at me. There's a lot of nudity. I gotta be careful. I'll go fast here. I just got this deck all of a sudden. I was like, oh yeah, this would be good for me to have. It's just the real raw power of that ancient feminine, women with powers, right? Women who knew stuff, women who had gifts, women who were healers, that were often scorned, misunderstood, hunted down, the whole shebang. And I was like, yeah, this would be good for me to have, like to just really embrace this kind of power. So, Witch Sister Tarot. It's a Llewellyn deck. It's good cardstock. I edged it. I love these backs.
Those are
They're
pretty.
like peachy apricot color. And then when I sat with it for a little bit, so then I was like, yeah, it's fierce, but like I don't turn to it all that often yet because it's new for me.
Yeah.
So then I was like, oh, I did want to share this one because this deck is always there for me. This is the mini version. But I really love the Mystical Shaman.
Oh,
I just love this deck. I've had it since it first came out. I've got both sizes of it. And like if I'm having a fierce moment and I'm trying to figure something out about myself, especially about my work, or in relationship to like clients or friendships get messy or whatever, I go to this deck and I'm just sort of like, all right, tell me how I need to be. Show me, like this is a real go-to deck for me. So Mystical Shaman. And I love this artwork. I love this color palette, this earthy, what it does. And, I work shamanically a lot. So this is a really key tool for me. I just think it's a very brilliant deck. Has 3 authors, Colette Baron-Reed, Alberto Vieldo, and Marcelo Lopez created this deck together. And to me, this is a real deal shamanic deck, for sure. So anyway,
beautiful.
Those are my 2.
Nice.
Badassery. I don't know what that was. Probably Witch Sister, right? Is that what you were?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Witch Sister, completely fierce deck. Yes, she's one moody queen. Yeah.
I love that.
Takes no prisoners. Saddam saying. Madhouse.
Oh, Madhouse is one of my wish list
I don't know
decks.
that.
Yes.
I don't know that deck.
It is one of my wish list decks. It is. I love it.
Lilith Tarot. Also don't know that.
Oh, thanks to Adam, you might have seen it. I've seen it. Yeah, I agree. I agree with his selections.
Joker Tarot. Don't know that one.
I think that one it might be Los Scarabeo. I think it's Los Scarabeo.
Oh yeah, the guidebook. Yeah, thanks, Beth. Yeah, I've spent some time with it, but I'm definitely gonna. I'm sure she's talking about Witch Sister, which is the other reason, because I've Celtic or ancestry through and through here. So when I that was part of what I got about this deck too. I'm like, this is your ancestry. Like this is a deck for you to have in your library. So cool. El Goliath. Adam, he's bringing it with the
he brings it.
With the fierce decks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brady for sure. For sure. Ooh, She-Wolf I love She-Wolf. I don't have them, but I always admired both She-Wolf and Serpentine. Serpent Fire.
Have I seen the Shaman's Tarot? No. It's a tarot deck by Alberto?
On Hay House. I think I've seen it. I think I have seen it.
Check it out.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just so attached to that one that I'm like, Yeah, they did a second one, which to me there's another like Shaman's Oracle something. Maybe it's just Colette or something. And I don't have that, and I didn't honestly. I felt like it was just like a ripoff. It was just like
Yeah,
kind of reproducing to put out another deck. So I didn't
mm,
do that one. But anyway,
true.
just my personal opinion. Okay, we're only at prompt number 5. We got to boogie right along.
Yeah, we're
Okay, a
bringing it
deck to
right
brighten up your
along.
day. Go for it, Kim.
Okay, this is an oracle, and I've been using this one a lot lately. It is the Spirit Animal Wisdom. I love this deck. I use it like when I'm doing readings, like for Feel Good Fridays, which I'm having tomorrow, but also like when I'm on Scott's channel and we're doing readings for the peeps. I love working with this deck. And recently I've been keeping it out and pulling a card for myself. The card backs are gorge. The the cards, and y'all know I'm not a huge animal lover. I love animals, don't get me wrong, but as far as cards and animals,
Cards. Yeah.
eh. Like we have starfish, and so it has the element, elemental sign. It has a keyword, intuition, and then it has like a little key statement. Listen to your soul's truth, think less, feel more. It has sometimes two elements listed. And then we have raven, wise woman, a change is coming. That. Dragon, Gaian's gateway. It works in unexpected readings to where you wouldn't think it would really speak to a situation. I think Adam asked me last week a question. Adam, can you remember the question you asked me? And then we pulled this deck out. Okay, and it had the golden unicorn. I forgot what we were asking about. That this was the card that Ascension. I think it was about the eclipse and what happens for us mere human beings during an eclipse. And this card came up and it says Ascension, awaken to your soul's potential. Where this deck shines, aside from the gorgeous artwork and the on point keywords, is the guidebook. The guidebook, for example, has the element, you can barely see, it has like a bit of information, divinatory information, and then it has a crystal companion. So, for example, the elephant card has crystal companions, aragonite, green calcite, or rhodonite. And so, for some of us who collect crystals, we may have some of those crystals around. And with that card, I might leave the card out and use, keep that crystal, my green calcite nearby, or holding it and reflecting on the message. So, this deck, I've had it for a number of years, but it's been in a recent couple of years that I've been really connecting with it. And it really does brighten my day. And
Oh,
it's an animal deck.
nice. Yeah. I know I've seen you use that a bunch of times. You use it in Reading Lab, I'm pretty sure, and I've
Mhm.
seen you use it on your bunch of your videos. That's sweet. Adam's
Yeah.
saying it was about eclipses. You were asking him
Yep.
which deck or
The
which, yeah,
eclipse.
it's about
Uh-huh.
eclipses.
And it surprised us.
Cool. Okay, so my deck to brighten my day. This is a newer deck in the last couple of months. But again, it popped in. I was like, oh, this is a fun one to do. I mean, most of my decks brighten my day. Let's be honest. But
Yeah,
I came
really? I
across
know.
this. Yeah, I came across this used on eBay, and I got it. This it's one of these like really cheeky decks that like it's an oracle deck, and just the cards are like all random, kind of like quirky, things. Is this backwards to you? It looks backwards to me. Can you guys read this?
Yep, I can read it. It's
Oh,
reading
okay,
right
good.
the right way. Hmm.
Yeah. So anyway, I love a deck with a sense of
Whoa.
humor. Decks like this remind me of our friend Gerald Terror Stash and some of the readers that he has on, and they break out like really cheeky or snarky decks and do just fun, like what does he call it? Over caffeinated readings. So You know, it's just fun to pull cards and not have to be like super duper, you know, deep thinking about it.
That's true.
Anyway, yeah.
True that.
And then my second runner-up for this, really my primo one, is Color Mage Oracle. I'm not going to show you this, but
Uh,
like this, because it's colorful, it brightens any day, any reading. That deck
it's really
works
good.
miracles.
I'm so happy to have it in my collection.
Yeah, yeah, me too.
Love Color Mage.
I use it every client reading. I just will say, I'm just saying, I find it exquisite. Okay.
Do you have the Change Your Mood Oracle by?
I do. I haven't used it much.
Okay.
Yeah, it's working its way in, but I do have that.
Okay.
Yeah, when he did that on Kickstarter this past
Yeah.
year. Tarot as color. Oh, is that this one?
Oh, when
I
Adam
have that right
mentioned that
here.
one, I was wondering if is that it? Oh, yes.
It's huge.
Okay.
It's Mambo. I haven't
I
done
wondered if
anything
you
with
had,
it. I was all hot to have it. You know
I
who's
wondered
talking
if
about
you
doing
had
a
it.
I've
Who?
had it for a couple of years and I've done nothing with it, embarrassingly. But Tammy Pie is talking about doing a deck study of this deck. So let's all
Oh, I
come
don't
at
have
her.
the
Let's
deck,
all
so
pitch
I'll
into
have, yes, you all keep at her. I don't have the deck.
it.
So a study
Anyway,
probably would be really good for that one.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, yes, I
Wow,
have the
wow, wow,
Tarot of
wow.
Oneness, and I concur. That's a tarot deck that brightens my day for sure. Always, always. Thanksy.
Okay.
Oh, and he has the Mara. You have the Mara Loon Tarot. Is it Mara Loon?
Oh,
Lune?
I do have that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't
because it's on
recognize
my
that. Yeah,
wish
that's a
list.
great deck.
Yeah.
That's a great deck.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. I like that one.
Ooh, we got our next
Okie
prompts.
dokie. Moving right along. Go for
Okay.
it, Kimmy.
So we have the Super Lunaris Tarot. And you know how like you have certain
Cool.
decks that are like your security blanket decks? This would be one of them. Whether it's for my clients or for myself, I just really, I don't know, instant connection. If I'm doing a reading for myself or for others, it just tamps down the anxiety that I might be having. It could be the imagery, it could be the intention of the creators that's infused in the cards. I don't know, but it just works. It calms me down in a reading. It speaks so simply. I could glean so much out of one or two cards together. I love
Nice.
this devil card. And sometimes it's just the familiarity that
Yeah.
that calms it. Because I could imagine working with a new deck, that would kind of ramp up my anxiety. I'm like, I just need something familiar and that feels good, looks good, feels good in the hand. And yeah, that would be the super nice for me. This is my second copy. That's
She
how much I
blew through
love
the
it.
first copy. Yeah. I
That's
think
sort of my,
feels good in the hand is huge for like
yes.
calming, you know, go-to security blanket kind of deck. Like all my decks that I feel that way about feel good in the hand.
Yeah.
You know, just because it physically feels good to shuffle it and that calms me down, calms my nervous system to do it.
Yep. That's right. That's
Okay,
perfect example.
but the deck I chose is not that. So I have a bunch of decks like Kim's Super Lunaris or what, you know, that like are more. But I chose this one because I wanted to give a plug for this and I wanted you guys to know about it in case you've never seen it.
Ooh.
It's an oracle deck. It's called Hack Your Nervous System. I'm pretty sure I found it in a Barnes& and Noble back when I was still in New York. And I just think it's so great. They seem to be coming out with more decks like this. Like sometimes you even find them in the psychology section because I think
Mhm.
therapists and social workers are starting to work with it. So there's no real artwork. It's just like the logo on the backs and they changed the colors. So I guess there's like 3 types or 3 suits or whatever.
Mhm.
But it's all these really practical exercises that you can do to literally calm your nervous system down. Like breathing
Oh.
exercises, physical things to do, twist it out, seeking sparkles. Let's see, what are some other good ones? Optimize your posture. Giving the side eye. That's funny. Like, yeah, all different things. Anchor into calm.
Mm.
Joint release. I just think it's so great. So, like, it'd be, I often take it with me when I'm going somewhere, and then if I get someone who's like really stressed and you wanted to give them something really practical to do to calm down, you could break this out, and talk about it. So it's literally like a healing
Mm.
kind of tool. So anyway, hack your nervous system, because sometimes that's literally, when we can tell, like, okay, my nervous system is whacked.
Yeah.
I gotta find a way to calm it down quick, or this train is going off the tracks.
Yeah. I'm looking. I like that. And you got it at Barnes and Nobles.
Yeah,
I miss Barnes and Nobles.
I do too. I do too.
I'm like,
Totally
oh,
do.
darn.
I know. No more Barnes and Noble for us.
No. And I didn't even visit when I went last year. I didn't even go to a Barnes and Nobles while I was there. Too much things to do. Couldn't hang out at the old Barnes and Nobles.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the slow Tarot. I'll be pulling that out in a few weeks for autumn.
Earthcraft Oracle. Don't know that. Sounds yummy.
Oh, I have the Herbcraft Oracle. I love that one. It was gifted
Do
to
you?
me. Hmm.
Nice.
Ooh.
Tarot of Japanese poetry. Yeah, like slower, calmer decks, right? Are really nice for Here's a comment for Kim. You might
Hi.
like the Earthbound Tarot.
I started looking at it, Adam. I was like, okay, let me check it out. It's beautiful.
Cool.
It really is. Thank you, Adam.
Cool, cool, cool. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, Gentle Tarot. I recently got the Gentle Tarot.
Oh.
I keep it in the bedroom, and I find it's a nice evening deck. And I think I have the mini version, and it's just nice
Nice.
to feel good in the hand,
Mhm.
shuffle. Yeah. What did you back on Kickstarter, Kim? Oh, Earthbound. Okay. I mean Beth. Sorry. Yeah, you backed Earthbound. Future Ancestor.
Ooh.
Nice. Nice.
All these
Oh, so many cool
recommendations.
decks.
I know.
I know.
Yeah.
We could get in a lot of trouble if we took all these.
I do. Like my wish list is quadrupled with Adam being in my ear.
His influence.
Yeah.
Okay, prompt number 7. A deck to
Okay.
help you out of a creative slump.
I love this one for this. So it's the Curious Travels Tarot. This is the indie edition, and I just knew looking at it that it was going to work in my collection. You know how you see decks and you're like, I
Mm-hmm.
don't know exactly how I'm going to work with you, but I just know you're going to work, and it rises to the top for me for those kind of creative, inspirational readings. When I was doing the 31-day tarot challenge for this year, um, for the creativity challenge, get out of your own way today challenge, I grabbed this deck a lot for that, and it really just, I don't know, it's got these whimsical characters that are kind of human-esque. This is a human, but some of them are like not so human, like this one, the King of Wands.
Huh. His head is on fire.
I know, he's on fire. Here's the King of Pence. Mm. So
It's a
I
neat
just,
palette. I like the colors.
and glad you mentioned the palette. It was the Three of Swords in this deck that I liked the coloring of it. In the indie edition, and there was that window of time where you could still get the indie while it was just starting to be mass market print. And I chose the indie because I like the coloring, the coloring, the saturation in the indie versus the mass market. So yeah,
Mm.
I just really love it. It feels so good in the hand, and it reads so well. And I mean, it does, other types of readings well too. But for me personally, creativity, when I need to get out of the slump of it all, I go to this one.
Mm. Nice. Okay. So my pick for prompt number 7, help you out of a creative slump, is this bad lady. This bad girl right here, the Sacred Creators
It's a good
Oracle
one.
by Chrisanne. I have to say, I've been using this a lot more. Like, I've had it a few years, and I didn't really get it for a while. And then once my client practice really took form, and I began to realize, like, okay, I'm all about color. I am all about color, and that's how I am with clients. That's always how I was with feng shui clients. And it's the same thing when people come to me for readings now. This deck works great with the Color Mage, with the Emotional Oracle deck that Kim and I are always showing and talking about. Like if I had those 3 decks, even no tarot, I would say, I'm Oracle girl. Like I I'm good. Like give me those 3 decks and you come to me for anything and like we could do a reading. So this
Yeah,
with Color Mage and Emotional deck, we could get right in there and we could
so
answer
good.
your questions. And I love how
It,
like they're mostly like a solid block of color. And so what begins to happen for me is like little color palettes form, little groupings of cards, We have like a little purple thing going on here, and then we get some turquoise going, and it's just like the colors really start to do the reading when I like let them do their thing. Yes, it's about the words on
mm-hmm,
the actual words of the card or
mm-hmm.
whatever, but it's like the colors bring in the deeper layer of the reading. They kind of pull it all together.
Yeah.
So, anyway, this is a great deck. Mass market, Hay House. Easy to get, easy to afford. Highly recommend the Sacred Creators. And
I
it's got a
highly recommend it.
great little
Very
guidebook,
good guidebook. Yeah,
Yeah.
really, really, it definitely helps me with creative slumps. For sure. For sure. Okay.
Okie dokie. Prompt number 8. Witchiest
Okay.
deck.
This is an oracle deck. I don't really identify
You
as a
don't,
witch, so I
yeah,
don't
you don't
really
do witchy,
have
right? Yeah.
witchy yet. Nothing, I have witchy friends, but I don't really gravitate towards that whole thing. I mean, I have the literary witches oracle, but I was like, oh, that's too witch. Not it's not witchy, but it's like that's not what I identify as my sorceress self. I do that with the African goddess rising, and yeah, it is my witchy energy, if you will. It's a card backs.
Mm.
Human job, awakening. Let's see.
Mm. Cool.
Queen Nefertiti, alchemy. It's like a little keyword there. Marie Laveau, good juju. Certainly, she's like a voodoo high priestess.
Mm.
Let's see. And there's Sheba, secrets revealed. else see anything else. Oh yeah, storm. So, and these on miracles. So for me, that would be my version of a witchy deck, witchy oracle deck. That's what I got. Aside from the literary witches oracle, which I didn't pull now.
Very, very cool. Okay. So for me, I have two. I think maybe I'll show them both kind of quickly. So one is has already been shown this tag by by Kimmy. I
What was
chose for
it?
this actually Herbcrafters.
It is witchy.
I'd come back to this deck. It's kind of like a summer deck for me, I will say. Like I don't year round. I don't know. It's just like when I'm in the garden and I like this deck. I trimmed it. I'm just gonna say I've said this before, but like I had this deck for a while. I loved it. I wanted to bond with it. It wasn't happening, and finally I realized I had to take those borders off because it was too big for me. Took the borders off. I did a chocolatey brown on the edges, like the dirt of my garden, grounded it, and now I love it. So anyway, Herb Crafters, we already showed it. To me, it's so witchy. Woo! And great guidebook. It's such a cool guidebook. I love what she does with the guidebook of like all kinds of different stuff. I'll show you the guidebook while Kim is paused here. So like you get a two-pager on each one, and there's like a crafting section, and then there's a little bit about each herb or plant that she picks, and there's a little 3 or 4 line, like almost like a poem at the top that really encapsulates the plant. I just love it. Love, love, love it. And the suits are like air, water, fire, earth, which I love as a, you know, I'm a 4-element system kind of gal, so I love that. So that was that was kind of my first thought for Witchiest deck, because it is a deck that like I go to and I use it regularly. But another great pick for that for me is a newer deck that I'm still getting acquainted with, that I lusted and longed for a very long time until it finally came out mass market.
Oh, that's a good one.
The Bone Stone. But like I've got work to do. Like this could be a rainy day deck for me too. Like it would be a deck for me to really hang out with. I did edge it, which is kind of fun. But yeah, I've got to get better acquainted with this deck. But
That is the witchy one. That
yeah.
one's stored. I have it in my vacuum sealed storage right now. My copy. But that would be
indie,
one.
right?
Yes, I have the indie one, and that would be one that would be witchy if I had it available. Oh my god! Oh, look at the guidebook.
Totally.
It's chunky.
It's like a concise little chunky monkey, but it's great. And I know Avalon worked hard on this. Like she totally redid, you know, this guidebook, and so yeah, it's lovely. It's got color photos in it.
Yeah.
It's a great little guidebook. So I'm looking forward to maybe this fall or this winter. I'm gonna
Yeah,
spend
that'll
some
be a
time with
good
that.
time. Yeah, that'll be a good season for it.
Yeah, totally. Let me show a few. Let's see. I'll do a couple comments. Sorry, I'm not trying to neglect you guys. So sorry. You're all chatting away, and it's just such. We've got all these prompts. Let's
Lots of
see.
props.
I forget where I left off. Beth, art in that deck.
Yeah.
Not
I
sure
know,
which one there. Oh, Forest of Enchantment Tarot, I think is what they were talking about. Oh, is that Llewellyn? That's a Llewellyn deck. I have that. I love that deck. That's so sweet.
Ah, that's one of my all-time favorite decks. Tarot decks,
Yeah,
for sure. Oh, for sure. Hands down. It'd be in my top
cool.
10, for sure.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that. I've seen it around, but I don't have it. Cracked Amethyst.
Mm-hmm.
Spacious Tarot.
Nice.
The Witch's Tarot by Burning Paper Hearts.
Oh.
Don't
Check
know
that
it.
out.
Cool. Another one, Tarot of the Sorceress. Cool.
Oh,
Darkness of Light. Wait, do I have that? I'm trying to
I
remember what that
do.
is.
Oh, Darkness of Light. I love it. That I have that. I have the
Hmm.
first edition. It's a beautiful deck. And Donna Riedler had posted Darkness of Light with the Lantern Oracle. I might do some pictures and put it on my channel community tab because I'm gonna copy you, Donna Riedler. You're catching the replay. She totally inspired me. She beautiful combination. Beautiful.
Nice.
I miss you, Donna Riedler.
Yeah, Donna R. Origin and Stairs. I'm not sure which. Well, they're talking to each other there. Donna and Kim, do you guys have good tarot crystal shops near you, or do you have to get decks online? No, I do not.
I don't
I
either.
do
I have to
not. There's a
order.
little, yeah, there's a small shop that has crystals, but they don't have decks.
Yeah. I,
Um, so yeah.
I certainly have enough crystals to not need to buy any. But I order all of my decks and they have to be shipped here. Maybe in the capital, in Santo Domingo. I'll have to check to see. But this is a very Christian country, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Dark
okay.
Goddess. Yeah.
I I have a
Huh.
specific use for the bone stone. It's when I'm doing my candle rituals, candle workings and stuff.
Oh,
But I
okay.
agree. I've heard people say they have a challenge with working with it, but
Hmm.
I found a way of how I work with it.
So it kind of maybe goes its own way. Is that sort of what she's saying? Like not straight ahead tarot enough for you, and so you're not able to
Yeah,
work
and
with it, Beth?
she's right. There is the witch card in there. I don't know if it's in the mass market edition, but it was
It
in the
is.
indie. Oh,
They
cool.
kept it in. Yeah,
Oh,
the Bruja.
good. Good.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, I quit.
fun.
My
Adam,
sister,
no wonder.
yeah, my sister got me a deck from Barcelona when she went to Spain, and she brought back
Oh.
a deck for me from there.
En
So,
español?
mm-hmm. Practice
Yeah.
with it. Yep, it's
Excellent.
guidebook, keywords. Yes, it's the Tarot Witches is the English translation.
Wow. Omaha have has a large metaphysical store. That's cool.
That is cool.
What do I know? I've never been to Omaha. I don't know why that's surprising to me, but
I know,
that's
Omaha,
so cool.
Nebraska.
And you know, I do not have a deck in Spanish. I mean, I don't have like a ton of different language, but I have French, at least one or two decks, French. I have like an Italian Marseille or something, but I do not have a deck in Spanish. So that would be fun, to
I have
find something that I really love that's like really Spanish and,
I know I have
because
a
I
Rider
like that.
Waite in Span. My husband gave it to me, a Rider Waite Smith in Spanish out here. So I have a few.
Hmm.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Most inventive guidebook. All right, we're doing it. We're getting there. We are getting
Let's
there.
look at my
Yeah,
list.
I got to wrap up by half past the hour, Kimmy. I'm
Yeah,
sure you probably do too. So
I
we'll
do.
bring it on home here with our last three prompts.
I know. Let's see. We've got. Okay, I actually have this handy. So this one is the Tarot for Healing Heart, using inner wisdom to heal body and mind by Christine Jett. She is a registered nurse that holds a Bachelor's of Arts degree in psychology. So her approach to tarot is what I appreciate, like from a medical perspective, if you will. It's really good. I checked to see if it's still in print, and all I could see on Amazon was like there was a used copy for like six or $7. But she has here the heart of dis-ease, listening to the message, wounds, not defects. And I like her approach to that. She has spreads in here, the meanings of the cards, for example. She does all the meanings, all 78. And the Fool, for example, The life lesson message is mistrust. The life wisdom is trust. So she has messages for life lessons, the energy imbalance disease, and it says here not listening to your inner voice, fearing or doubting the future, having a blind naivete or immaturity or foolishness, which allows others to take advantage of you, refusing to try the new, and lacking playfulness. And then the life wisdom, the upright position, if you will, is having an openness to divine guidance based on trust, having spontaneity and a sense of playfulness, willing to take risks and try something new without knowing the outcome because you trust the process, abandoning old ways of thinking, actions to support the healing process, and contacting your inner wisdom. And she does that for all of the cards. Her section on the core cards is powerful. The people, personalities, and healers of the Tarot. So, for example, the Knight of Pentacles would be the therapist counselor. And she goes into that. The Queen of Pentacles would be the healer. The King of Pentacles is the physician and advisor. So really good stuff in here. Great spreads, exploring dis-ease, dis and then hyphen ease. And I just really loved it. And I loved it so much it traveled with me from the US to here to be on my limited shelf of guidebooks that made it. So yeah, that's what I got for this prompt.
That looks awesome. I do not know that. I will be checking that out because that looks like right up my alley.
It is right up your alley. You would like it.
Yeah. So there's a deck that actually goes with it?
I don't know if there is, but the guidebook is it's a standalone. It was published by Llewellyn, but they didn't. It looks like it might be out of print, so you could go snag the used copy on Amazon for $6.51 US if you want.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think I really would love that. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Sorry to be rushing. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rushing. I would sit here all day if I could. Most inventive guidebook. I have here. Okay, now I'm blanking on the name. Come on. Nellie's deck. This is whatchamacallit? Kelly Fitzgerald.
Oh.
Kelly Fitzgerald. A few years back, she did this as like her own kind of indie deck, and it's in story format, and there's all these letters, and it's based on I don't remember, like it's based on like a family member of hers, like I think one of her grandmothers, like some of her things that she knows about her history, and then Kelly did this whole story about it. She became a lighthouse keeper, this woman.
Oh, yeah.
And it just so spoke to me because it came out like the year that we were moving to Nova Scotia, and I was like, oh my gosh. And one of my grandmothers was named Nellie, and so I was like, I need this deck. And like, here are the cards. So it's like a combination. The other cool thing is that it's a combination playing cards deck, Lenormand deck, and a tarot deck all in one. She wove it all into one.
That's cool.
So I've never seen anything like this before.
No, I haven't either.
Yeah, it's kind of like, it's based on the standards. I mean, it's her version of playing cards. And then like, I think basic Lenormand and tarot. But anyway, this is also like a rainy day deck because I really should like spend time and study it. And here's just showing the deck. It's a tiny, tiny little deck. It's like small little playing cards.
Oh, look at it. Oh, how cool.
It's like a beige background, and the cards are either like, black, or they're the red, diamonds or hearts. And it's really neat. But it was, I don't think she keeps it up in print. I don't know. You could check her website, but it was kind of a one of a kind limited run thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my most unique one. So that's that. Okay. Prompt number 10. Favorite book for going beyond the tarot basics. What do you think, Kim?
I have, and I didn't realize I didn't download it. It's on my Kindle, but it is Benabel Wins the Holistic Tarot.
Ah, yeah.
It's chunky. I sold it before we moved here. It's like a Bible, and I sold it, and then I purchased it on, digital, and I just really love it. And I was going through it last night, going through the chapters, and she does a great way of taking you from the beginner phase and then going deeper, deeper, deeper into all the different aspects of how to work with the cards. And so here's for those who may have forgotten what the cover looks like. So it's so in depth. I can't even do it justice. We're under a time limit, but it's a really good book. I encourage people, whether you're seasoned or new to tarot, to check it out.
Thank you for that reminder. I'm embarrassed to say I can't believe I don't own that deck. I remember early on, like 8 or 9 years ago, when I first started getting into tarot, that came across my radar, and I was like, okay, a tarot manual that has holistic in the title, like I must have that. Then I went on to, like I subscribed to Benabelle's channel. I really enjoy her posts. She's brilliant, right? I still don't own it. I think I got intimidated because when I looked at it in Barnes and Noble and it was so massive, I was like, okay, I'm not ready for that. But that's something that, like, one of these days
It's
I
really
gotta
good.
get that on my shelf. It's a
Yeah.
reference book. You're not gonna sit and read it cover to
No,
cover, but
exactly. Yeah. And she even
it's a
offers
good
her
to have.
lawyer perspective for those of us who wanted to go into professional readings. It doesn't even just cover just how to read the cards. It's, all different aspects of like the cartomancy experience. So it's really good. And it's a reference
Oh,
guide. I'm not going to sit there and be like reading it
yeah,
cover to cover, you know. So
cool. All that I didn't know that. That's cool. That's really good to know. Um, yeah, okay. So my go-to, you see it coming, Kim. Favorite.
yes, I haven't finished it yet, so I didn't want to like talk about it till I finished it.
You guys, I am so in love with this book. I
So
am
good.
not exaggerating when I tell you that this book changed my life. This book really changed me as
Really
a
good.
reader. I learned so much from it. I know I will. I've already started to reread it. I pick it up. It now lives on my desk with a choice few little handful of not just tarot books, but the little few books you keep on your desk, like right
Yes.
here so you can grab them. Like, it's not going to be far from me. I just, I really recommend this book. If you're a reader, like everybody should read this book who's really into cards, especially if you're a pro reader. It's so culturally relevant. There's a lot of
I
psychology
agree.
in here, sociology. Like, as a behavioral science person myself, I loved what he had to say.
Hmm.
And he's funny, and he's just a damn good writer. And
It's so
like,
good.
it's such an enjoyable read. So this is my book, The Modern Fortune Teller's Field Guide.
It really is
Shout out to Tom
good.
Benjamin. And we hope, can I say it,
Yes.
Kim?
Yes.
Kim and I, we hope to have Tom on the show in the next year.
Yeah. We would love
We
that.
would
I'm
love
gonna
to have
finish
him
the
come on
book.
our show.
She finished it. Yeah, this summer. I hope to finish it. And then we're gonna pick his brain and chat with
Yep.
him about this
We're
great
going to have
book. It
some
really
good
is good.
chats.
It really is. Just from what I've
Yeah.
read so far. Yes, I know what you mean,
So
Beth.
stay tuned, you guys, and you might want to get a copy and get reading because it's going to be
Yes.
a great show if we can convince him to come on. Hopefully, he will
Master
come on and be
question.
with us.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, last prompt. We're going to do it. We got 9 minutes. A
Okay.
YouTuber who inspires your creativity. Was
Well,
there anybody you could think of? I mean, YouTube.
I
Like,
had
so
a
much creativity.
it is so much. It's the bed of creativity. You know, it was interesting as I was scrolling through my subscriptions, and I realized that I don't really have a. I don't know if tarot tubers aren't making as much content, the ones I'm subscribed to, but or if I've just flooded my feed with too many like other topics, if you know what I mean, like different kinds of content. But who stood out to me in recent times is Giovanna Tisdale, our friend who was in the chat earlier. She has a channel. She's come back. She's doing content again. And she's really good. I'm going to definitely recommend that you check her out. Just something's very soothing about Giovanna's voice, her energy. She's just a natural born healer, and how she talks about her divinatory practice. She has a recent video that I'm going to share on my community tab about her journey with divinatory practices, her unique exploration, and how she works with the cards. And she just inspires me. I really enjoy working with her. She was in Poisson, and just a breath of fresh air. And she does inspire me to be creative and to think outside the box for what kind of content I want to create going forward. So, Giovanna Tisdale.
Yeah. Giovanna, that's awesome. Awesome. Okay, for me, this one was a hard one. Several people came right to mind. I probably overthought this one a lot. I mean, Kim immediately came to mind, and I was like, well, I'm not going to do Kim because I'm sitting up here with her.
Right.
But I mean, Kim, that's a given. And then I decided, like, oh, I don't want to pick a tarot person, like I want to pick something like more of an artist or different kind of creative person. And then I tried just like looking through my feed, so I wrote down, I had like a little short list of 4 or 5 people that I really watch regularly. I started to have the idea of like, who are the people that like as soon as their video comes out, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to watch that, that kind of thing.
Right.
And then finally, I don't know if I'd settled on anyone. And then early this morning when I was awake for 5 hours, I finally made my choice of, there is this channel, they're called Malta Martin Music. Male, I assume he identifies as male. This guy who's a handpan player. Do you know what I mean by, the big round metal instrument, looks like a UFO, and people play them. I love handpans. I have one myself. I'm totally into it. I just find it so relaxing. And he's on like regularly. He's constantly like releasing, all this free music, and he collaborates with a lot of people. And I especially love it when he plays with this other female. Her channel's called Change of Colors, and she's a beautiful handpan player too. But when they play together, it's like this divine like balance of the sacred masculine, the sacred feminine, and they're just really talented musicians. And I put it on when I need to relax. I put it on in the middle of the night when I can't sleep. And what I realized this morning too, when I finally made my choice, is that when I have now clients that come to the house, and I will put his music on my iPad, and it's a part of my reading, and people find it so relaxing, and people just like go to like a really deep place right away, and it helps me just relax and really get into my power. And so I thought I would give a shout out to Malte Martin Music.
You have to put that in the show notes. I'll email you when I get a chance, my show note, like links and things to use to add to the description box, so we could check out this music, because I'm here for music. I'll add it to my playlist. Yeah.
Music is its own kind of magic.
Yes, so. It is a chemical magic.
Yeah. Well, we did it. 11 prompts. Over 22 decks.
Yes.
How many decks did we do?
Lots.
I had at least like probably 15 decks. So probably like 30 decks.
Yeah, we had a lot of decks. Decks on deck, as Lee said.
Decks on deck. That's great.
Yes.
Well, thank you all. I'll take a quick peep in the chat before we go. Thank you guys so much. You were awesome chatters. So nice.
Here. Yes.
Yeah. So cool.
She's very inspirational in a kooky, fun way. Thank you, Adam. Artistry of Witches. Okay. Oh, Robin's Reflections, another one. Totally, totally recommend Robin's Reflections for sure. Yes.
Nice. I don't know that I know her. I'll have
Hermscape.
to check that out.
Yeah, she does
Really
amazing
do.
deck flip throughs.
Lisa
Lisa Patrick,
Pappas.
yes.
So many wonderful
Oh,
YouTubers.
Marilyn
Marilyn's
Tate.
Tarot Take. Don't know that. I'm going to have
My
to watch
goodness.
that. Tarot Map. I really enjoy Tarot Map.
I do too. I love Kasha.
Yeah, Kasha. Danny Mystic. Yep,
Yeah.
totally. Oh, thanks
Oh,
everybody. Thanks for
thank
being
you.
here. You
You
guys
are,
make our lives.
yes, we appreciate you. And woo, this was fun. This was a lot of fun. So thank you for sharing in our
Perfect.
joy of decks and books and all the things.
And all the things.
Yes.
Yeah. So happy finding the artistry in your cartomancy and enjoy the last little bit of summer for those of us up north. And
Yes.
we'll be back next month,
Yes,
right?
we shall. We
We'll
shall be back.
see you in September.
All right, friends. Thank
Bye you
you.
guys.
Bye.
See you.